Hey friends, welcome to One Flight Down. Welcome to the Terry Isle Tasting Lounge. Today we're going to check out a beer that is apparently from America's oldest brewery. This is Yuengling Premium Beer. That's right, it's Yuengling, not Youngling. It's not Yoda's beer. No, it's not Youngling or Yuengling. It's Yuengling. I don't know how you get that, but I think it's a name that's based on a German word, or it's got some German origin to it. I could have looked up more and told you that, but I didn't. What I did find out, I thought I'd look some stuff up because I thought it was a regional beer in the U.S. And I thought, I had no idea how old it was. Yeah, so there's actually, it's been around since 1829. It is the oldest operating brewery in the United States, originally out of Pottsville, Pennsylvania. And something I saw online, and I don't know if this is like the most up-to-date information, but it's like the 6th largest brewery in the United States. And it's fairly regional. Like, I mean, it's pretty big brewery. Pretty sure you can find a Yuengling just about anywhere in the U.S. Might be a little harder, say, out west or something. But it's the East Coast, Southern, and Midwestern United States is kind of the main area where you can find this. And I've had this beer a number of times. It's one of those beers that I can't even remember exactly when I first had it. But, you know, like growing up here in Canada and you go down into the States and the beer in the old days wasn't very good. I mean, you know, I'm sure there was some good beer out there, but for the most part it was the macros and the American macros. I mean, I'm not even a big fan of Canadian macros a lot of the time. American macros, really, a lot of them really weren't that great. So I often tried to, if I wanted a beer, I'd try to find something either like a microbrew or a regional kind of a beer. And I had this, and I remember I did enjoy it. I don't remember much about it specifically, although, to be honest, I drank a whole bunch of these a couple months ago at the Beer Tubers get-together in Niagara Falls. I don't know who brought them. I feel like Shane or Ray, actually one of the guys from Ontario, like went and got some Yuenglings from the States to make the American guests feel at home or something. I don't know. I don't really know who brought them, but there were a lot there. And that was kind of like the first night. We didn't really get into the reviews yet, and we didn't really like we were just getting to know each other at that point. Where the focus was on that. The focus wasn't really on like doing beer reviews and trying the best beers. I remember I had a friend of mine shoot me a message that night and going, "Oh, I can't wait to hear about all the great beer you're having." And I'm sitting there thinking, all I've really had so far is Yuengling. So yeah, it's from what I remember, quite a good beer. The packaging, this is like a retro packaging for them. I think that this was maybe their original logo design. I'm not sure exactly. This came to me actually from Wayne at Bucks County Beer Review. And if you're not subscribed to Wayne, you should subscribe to Wayne. Wayne does some great content. He's a great beer reviewer, really cool guy. And he sent me this beer along with a bunch of others a while back. And I think it was him who said it was like, that was kind of like their kind of throwback retro design. Anyway, it's a 16 fluid ounce can, 1 pint. I don't know, doesn't say much else. Let's get into this. Let's shaklook this thing and get into it. Whoa, it's overflowing. That Yuengling, well, it did travel all the way from the United States, like months ago. Yeah, I got a mess to clean up after that one. Oh well. Everything's fine. Now look at that, is one clear beer, isn't it, huh? You can see my face clear as day through that, can't you? A nice little upside down snowfall going on there, as my buddy Drew at Beer for Breakfast Facts for Snacks would say. And I'm getting like an odor off this right away. Can't discern anything from it. Smells like regular old beer. Yeah, you get a little bit of a malty note on the nose. Yeah, smells decent. All right, let's go in for a sip. Cheers, friends. It's a crisp beer. It's yeah, it's quite nice. It's got a little bit of a sweetness on the back end. The mouthfeel is really, really nice. Like the mouthfeel, it's just nice and crisp. Yeah, that's pretty decent. It's a decent beer that tastes like beer. Kind of like a no-nonsense, basic old beer. But it's decent. I like it. I don't know what the alcohol content is on it. No, they don't have to say it on the American cans, so I'll flash it up there for you. But it's a decent beer. A little bit of sweetness on the back end, touch of bitterness, like barely any. Just it's a touch. Yeah, it's a nice beer, nice mouthfeel. It's gonna go down pretty easy. Again, it's a really hot day here today. It's a perfect day to go step outside and finish this and just soak up a bit of the sun. So yeah, Wayne, thank you so much for getting this one to me. I really appreciate this. And to the rest of you, thanks for dropping by the Terry Isle Tasting Lounge. We'll see you all again real soon, my friends. Cheers.